Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Culinary Composition with me, your host, Chef JC. Tonight, we're going to do a little twist on meatloaf. I experienced quite a while ago the egg in the middle of a meatloaf. It's quite delicious. I came up with another idea, though. I said to myself, if we could put an egg in there, what else can we put in there? So, I basically have a single serving meatloaf, right? I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to carve out enough room for an egg, plus what I decided to do, take that piece out, just put it on the side like that, okay? I decided, if I can do an egg, why not do an egg wrapped with ham and cheese in a meatloaf? I think it'll be pretty cool. We're going to check it out now. Okay, sorry about the bad camera work. You know, I'm doing this with one hand. It's not easy. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take some cheese. This is Cooper Sharp Cheddar cheese, which I really like a lot. Okay, it's white cheddar cheese. They call it the fruit of the gods. I'm going to take the egg. I'm going to place the egg right in the middle, like so. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to cover it up with that piece of meat that we removed. I'm going to take a slice of the ham, try and tuck it in around everything like so. I'm going to try and keep the shape of the meatloaf. Alright, so you got your cheese in there, the egg, then the ham. Then I think what I'll do is I'll go over it again with another slice of cheese. I'm going to have to cut this, so hold on a second. Okay. Just like a nice little neat package right here. Okay. Then, I'm going to take that meat that I removed earlier, I'm going to go right back on top again and make it look like a meatloaf, like I did before. Okay. I'm trying to get it as even as possible. Again, sorry about the bad camera work, but hard to do this without a cameraman available. Alright, I want to cover that cheese up. And I want to try and make it look as similar as it was before, as if nothing happened. The meatloaf never got cheese, it never got ham, it never got egg. It basically didn't do anything but stay the same. See? Like that. Let's push it down a little bit more. You got to mess around with it till you get it where you want it, but the basic idea is like it's a surprise inside the meatloaf when you cut into it. Now I like to serve my meatloaf with onions. I like onions, what can I tell you? Alright, what we're going to do now is I'm going to put the camera down for a minute. And I have my cutting board all set up. Now, one of the things is, with these little cutting boards, they can slide all over the place. So what I do is I wet a paper towel. Here, let me show you from the top. I wet a paper towel and I put my little cutting board out so it won't slide no matter what I do. Okay. So I'm going to put this down and I'm going to do this onion real quick. Now when I use onions as a garnish, a lot of times what I'll do is I won't do a julienne and I won't do a dice. What I will do is rings. And what I do is I curl my fingers as usual. I go down across, just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to be somewhat ring-like. Even if they break in half or whatever, it's still that half moon shape you're looking for. Now, when you get down to the end part, just kind of go over it real quick like that. It's just a garnish, right? So I'm going to pick it up and turn this so you can see the meatloaf. All right. Just separate them, break them apart or whatever. Okay. These over here. Now, in my my meat mixture, in the meatloaf itself, I have garlic, rosemary, salt and pepper, garlic powder, adobo, and you need to have spices in a meatloaf or it's dead. I mean, I was watching a culinary episode the other night, and people just seem to like be afraid of using salt and pepper. I mean, that's like the most basic ingredient. And here, I'm even going to add a little bit more because salt and pepper is what gives you flavor. Okay? All right. I'm going to take this. Place it into a 350-degree oven, and we'll be back on episode 2 to show you how it looks when it's done.